I've always loved reading. When I was younger, books felt like a way to live a different life. I did write a little bit too, but whenever I tried to take it further, I'd always hit a block. I didn't really know how to develop it on my own.
Reading allows us to travel through different times, places, and experiences, but studying literature takes it further. It's about asking how writing works. It's about asking what writing does. How has it changed the world we live in?
Creative writing takes that understanding and asks you to use it in your own work. You try different kinds of writing: fiction, poetry, creative non-fiction, drama. You begin to understand how choices in language, structure and style create different effects. It's not about producing something perfect, it's just about becoming more thoughtful and more aware of the choices you make as a writer. So, if you are interested in both reading and writing, English literature and creative writing at the Open University could be a strong fit.
I chose the Open University because I needed something flexible. At the time, I was caring for my grandparents. I also needed to work, so I couldn't really put everything else on hold. The OU gave me a way to study something I loved and fit it around the rest of my life.
You don't need to arrive with everything already worked out. Students come to the Open University from very different educational backgrounds. Some are returning to study after a long time. Some are balancing study with work, family, and other commitments as well.
And the course is built with that in mind. So you're not studying on your own, you have tutor support, feedback on your work, online forums, and opportunities to connect with other students who are reading, writing, and learning alongside you. So, even though the study's flexible, you're not studying on your own.
You end up reading books you might not have picked up yourself. And that's one of the things I've really enjoyed. The course helps you notice techniques writers use, how they create dialogue, how they describe a place, or how they build character. And once you start noticing these choices, it makes you think differently about your own writing. You start to look at your own work with the same kind of attention. And sharing it with other students is really helpful, because their feedback helps you see what's working and what you can improve.
On the course, you read a wide range of texts from different historical periods, in prose, poetry, and drama. Some might feel familiar, others might seem strange or challenge you, or open up a different way of seeing the world. But you're not just reading to get through the text. You're reading to pay close attention to words, exploring their ambiguities, meanings, and influence.
And that reading feeds into your writing. You start to apply the same attention to your own work. You develop ideas. You try different forms. You draft, edit, and reshape your writing. And through that process, you begin to understand how your writing is being received. For many students, that's one of the most valuable parts of the course. Because the more you write, the more you understand how writing works, and that can change the way you read as well.
The course has definitely changed how I read and write. I read more critically now. I notice more in the books I'm reading, and I feel much more confident in my own writing. At the beginning of this year, I'd never written a short story before. Now I've written 2. I know how to take an idea, build it into a piece of writing, and develop it into something stronger.
By the end, you're reading with more confidence, precision, and critical understanding. You have a clearer sense of what a writer is trying to achieve, how that meaning is created, and why it resonates with you. The course gives you the tools to explain those ideas clearly. You'll understand how language, structure and context shape meaning. And that gives you a richer way to read, discuss and think about literature.
And as a writer, that understanding helps you make more deliberate choices. You become better at shaping an idea, editing it, and finding what's essential. So your writing can become more consistent, more controlled, and more creative because you understand the craft more clearly.
This course suits people who want to take their reading further, people who want to explore the writing of the past and the present, who are curious about how texts work, who want to think deeply about what they've read.
And it suits people who want to take their own writing seriously, not just by having ideas, but by drafting, revising, and learning how to make those ideas stronger.
If you're ready to understand how stories, language and writing shape the way we see the world, explore studying English literature and creative writing at the Open University.